Why you should do YouTube even when no one supports you. Every time someone asked me, so what do you do for a living? I always answered, I work on YouTube, I make videos. And then came the look. YouTube at 50? Really? Oh, nice. You should have seen their faces. Kinda confused, kinda smiling like, okay, YouTube. And then silence. But I kept building my YouTube business anyway. When you start making videos on YouTube, you're alone. If you're a small creator, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let me say this clearly because maybe today you need to hear it from someone who has been there. And so why you should do YouTube even when no one supports you? You know what? Because it's worth it. And if deep down you feel the same, let me share with you the 5 real tips that helped me keep going when I felt completely alone and when giving up felt way too easy. Number 1, the fear of saying it out loud. Making videos on YouTube sounds kinda crazy, especially if you are not in your 20s anymore. And I totally get it when you keep it all inside yourself because you are scared of what people might think. Friends, family. And honestly, it's not because they're mean. Most of the time, it's just worry that comes out as doubt. They're afraid you might fail. They're worried about your future, and they mean well. But they don't hear that voice inside of you, the one that keeps saying, this is what I meant to do. To them, YouTube is just a place to watch videos. But you and I know it's way more than that. YouTube is real. A channel can start from nothing and turn into something huge. It can become a real income source. Check this out. These are my earnings from the first 4 months on YouTube. But before I show you the number, I want to say something that matters more. Once you start getting results, even small ones, you stop needing to prove anything to anyone. You know it, I know it, and that's enough. Because even if I'd shown those 14,000 euros made in 4 months, would it really change their minds? I don't think so. Maybe it would just give them more reason to worry. What if you quit your stable job and YouTube doesn't work out? Sure, fair enough. But it's not really helpful because when you know your audience, you have a plan, and you're building real skills, you stop needing approval. You're getting results. And here we are at point number 2. The power of being a mindful creator. Being a mindful creator doesn't mean being perfect. It means knowing what you're doing and why you're doing it. You're not just winging it. You're not posting random stuff and hoping for a miracle. You're building, learning, and adjusting. Mindful creators don't chase the algorithm. They studied, tested, and learn how to work with it. And when things finally start working, they don't sit back and relax. They get ready for the next step. Here's what mindful creators are doing when no one is watching. They use their first channel to learn, not to blow up. It is their training ground. They learn from their mistakes, learn from others, look at what works, and figure out how to apply it to their own stuff. They take every new skill and use it in real projects. They learn how to write better titles, read analytics, design thumbnails, and they put it into practice right away. They do not freak out if a channel slows down or a video flops, because they're not putting all their hopes in one thing. They're building different channels, trying different formats. If one slows down, they have others already moving. They have a plan. They have tools. And if a video underperforms, they do not take it personally. They look at what went wrong, improve, and move on. When they start earning a little, they put it to work. They slowly build a small team so they can free up time and focus more on the big picture and the strategy. Most of all, they know that growing on YouTube is not some big explosion. It is a process. They're not chasing shortcuts. They take the time to do things right. They work today with a clear vision of where they want to be in 6 months. Number 3, the frustration loop. When you start posting on YouTube, especially as a small creator, it always feels like you're not doing enough. Okay, the video did not perform well. Maybe it's the title. Maybe it's the thumbnail. People don't like me. The algorithm hates me. That's a toxic loop. And honestly, we all go through it, especially at the beginning. Maybe there's something you need to tell yourself clearly. You can't control everything, and chasing perfection is not going to get you very far. But there's one thing you can control: your growth as a creator. Every video you post, every metric in YouTube Studio, it's giving you signals, not judgment. Because mindful creators are not looking for validation in likes or views. They're looking for progress. And most importantly, they have learned not to freeze their channel trying to make the perfect video. Just upload the next video. Alright, try to make it a little better than the last one, but then move on. Number 4, the comparison trap. It happens at some point. You open YouTube and see other creators who started around the same time as you, and now they have 10 times your subscribers. Others are posting unedited videos with shaky audio and still getting millions of views. And that little voice in your head starts whispering, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I should quit YouTube. Stop, take a breath. There's no single path to grow on YouTube. Some people may blow up after 3 videos. Others take time because they need to test things out. People like you and I have the right to make mistakes, to try again, and to learn from what didn't work. The only person you should compare yourself to is you. Check out your first title, then your latest one. Go into YouTube Studio and open your stats from the last 3 or 4 months. Is it going up? Because if you only focus on views, you might miss the most important part, your direction. Your first week, you got 12 views. Alright. The second week, you got 40. Better. The third week, you got 90. Awesome. On their own, those numbers seem tiny, but put them together and they will tell you a different story. You're improving, which means you're growing. And that's the only thing that really matters, period. Take a look at your impressions on each video. Are there at least 200, 400? That means the algorithm is not ignoring you. It just means you haven't fully figured out yet how to make people want to click. And that skill comes with time. You can check out this video that breaks down how to write better titles and connect with your audience. Link in the description. Always remember, this is not a race, it's a journey. And you, my friend, are already going way further than you think. 5. Find your crew. We're not truly alone on this journey. We are all out here trying to grow our subscribers, get more views, and make better videos. Every single one of us. What keeps you going is knowing that there are other creators and you can find them in the comments under videos, because behind every comment there's a real person. I'm just like you. I work, I mess up, I get better. Sure, maybe today I make a living with YouTube and that's great. But if you looked only at the numbers on this channel, you might think I have no clue what I'm doing. But the truth is the opposite. I'm not here to chase trends or crank out some type of videos just to grow fast. Then what? Selling courses where you need to copy others? Come on. I would rather grow slow and steady, bring out my style to YouTube, my voice, and my way of doing things. And one day, this personal channel will have its own community. A community that follows me for who I am, not just for some viral video. That will just be the result of doing things the right way. So hit the subscribe button and remember this: success on YouTube is just one video away. Ciao!